That's one thing I was talking to Sam about. That is, White House, the intelligence report that they said is possible that hackers may want to target U.S. That's interesting because I mean, so far the intelligence on stuff developing there has been true, right? So I would have thought that they would move more. But it's definitely worth being in them, right? So
They're
just
going to move today. They moved today. And let me tell you, the market is very interesting because it gives you sometimes it gives you an hour to get in. Sometimes it gives you a day or 2 days, right?
yeah.
And because these people in general, there's so many little traders out there that they buy a position, and if it doesn't work, they just try to pump their position instead of just go to the next one. Okay, the simple trading, it's smart people. If you have 1 or 2 positions and they're not working, you're going to wait 5 days for them while everything else is moving. Can't do that. You go play what's working. Okay, that's why you buy small. Expect zero. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, good morning. 322. Stocks go up, stocks go down. SPX, what about up 10, 12? You got 4472, 4500, 4531. Underneath 4,400 would be bad. Underneath 4352 would be a back to a downside trend. It's 100-point stock. Then we see. Okay,
Sam,
NVIDIA.
you want to pick my? You want to get my screen?
No. I got Letitia's up here right now, so we're good. Okay. So Letitia's doing the screen. Okay, NVIDIA. I don't know when it kicks off. I think it's at 10 a.m. Central Time. The investor meeting. Do they guide way up? Do they say something about chips? Be ready. If they say they have a chip production limitation issue, this thing can be down 30. If they say have no issue, can probably go to 282. Okay? Lam Research, starting to move right back down. One Day Wonders, this is all about neon. This is about neon. They told you. ASML told you they had 1 year worth of supply. 1 year worth of supply, and now you're a month into it, so you have 11 months worth of supply. After that, they don't have product to make. Lam Research is the same, depending on what happens with the war. Then we see. CrowdStrike, 209, 211, 216, Zscaler, 226, 232, 258 possible if it runs, 258, okay? PanW, 596 is a big number. If it can't get through 596, it will drop 20 instantaneously. PANW, Letitia. PAN, thank you. So keep an eye on this one. This one's interesting because we're sitting in these 600s. They're going to go to $10. If it hits 600, they're going to go to $10. So it's going to be a 3 to 10. But we bought a ton of Zscaler yesterday, and that looks like a 1 to 20. A 1 to 20 if it goes. Okay, Roku, you got 121, 126 underneath 109. Amazon 2306, way up there, and 3306. 3,100 on the downside. Snowman down 10. We like this thing to drop another 20. But here's the thing: if the market were to reverse and say we start diving 50, 100, 200 points, this thing goes back to 170 and becomes a great hedge again. Okay? So keep an eye on that. Baba. Runner. Think this takes out 116, 122, 132. Shopalicious. If this can get through 706 and hold, it has a big move up. Okay? Rebecca is saying plane angle of attack can cause a plane to nosedive. Okay? I don't know anything about it. So, Shop, UPSC has a downgrade on it to 75. Very interesting. He's saying it's going down. His downgrade is based on defaults. What does defaults have to do? Are they saying they're approving people that shouldn't be approved? Interesting, right? I mean, so people don't do the right analysis. Here's the right analysis. So you're using AI to approve a guy's loan, okay? So go find the first 1,000 people you've approved and send it to an underwriter and ask them if those 100 people would be approved too, those 1,000 people. And then out of those, the underwriter might say, okay, these 8 shouldn't be approved. And I'm just making up stuff. And then see what the reaction is and how that works over time. I mean, this is not rocket science. People just make up stuff. NOW, 576, 591. Moderna, 182, 196. Moderna, very interesting for next week because BTMX reports earnings. And if they guide up for some reason with this more COVID coming back in, then Moderna will hit 222. Googleicious, 2732. It's been there for a while. Can it ever get through and get going? Then you got 2772. Tesla was at 934 when I woke up. It's a little bit lower here. If it can get to 934, can try this 942 and 952 beast number. That's what we know. Okay, NVIDIA kicks off at 10 a.m. Shop has an event at 2 p.m. What's the event? Does somebody know? Interesting. Let's see. CF and Moss. CF trying to take out 106, 206. CF 106. And Otka was hacked. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you.